What's up, guys? It's Justin here with Fantasy Now Plus, and we are here to talk about week 4 to get you prepped and ready for your fantasy week. Make sure you have all the correct starts in and you're sitting all of the, not correct people. As always, Pudge and I are here to help you out for week 4 and, make some game day bites. So let's go ahead and get right into the show. If I can turn off some of the stuff. There we go. And let's get it to it.
You're watching Bites and Insights only on Fantasy Now Plus.
What's up, Pudge?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Got
Back
some football
again.
already.
Yeah. DK's already doing well, I mean, it's four receptions for a lot of yards, one of which was 80 yards and a touchdown. So how good is DK actually doing? We talk about broken plays a lot and, like big ones, but
He's still got speed.
He does and can run people over. I mean, we all saw what happened a couple years ago against the Cardinals. So
it's like Derrick Henry as a wide receiver.
I mean, for real, it really is. We expect other players to end up being like that too, but DK is one of one, I feel like.
Charlene, do I need to do a wardrobe change? Because I can.
You specifically did ask to wear a jersey today, and you didn't wear a jersey today. Oh, you are wearing it. Who are you wearing? Oh, okay. Max Crosby. He's wearing the defensive player.
Baby? This is Hutchinson.
Oh, yeah, it is Hutchinson. I saw the gray and black, and I was
this is my Lions.
And I saw the Lions. Yeah, it's such a small little screen. I can't really see that. Go back. There you go. There's the bigger screen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Today, if you saw in the thumbnail, we are making potato skins. So going yeah, I have I've pre-made the potatoes, so we don't have to spend 45 minutes trying to figure out potatoes and how to cook them, which is put them in the oven for 45 minutes. So we can skip all of that part at least. I didn't pull out bacon. Come on, Justin. What are we doing?
You can't have potato skins without bacon.
I broke my fridge, guys. Okay, it's fine. We're good. We're good. Nobody worry. We're fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna actually cook the bacon first before we really get into her. And then if you have questions, as always, ask questions. Put it in the chat. We'll answer all your questions. We will get more injury news here soon. But first, the first big news of today, Chris Godwin is going to play today. And he's supposed to be playing a lot today. So just as soon as we were worried about Mike Evans not playing and Sterling Shepard getting a lot of targets with Egbuka probably getting double covered in the secondary, here comes Chris Godwin. So, yeah.
So question, Justin. They said Egbuka was going to be limited last week, and he was very unlimited.
He was very unlimited. Very unlimited.
Let's see what they do with the guy they say is not going to be limited. Maybe he's just a decoy. So
to open up Egbuka. Yeah, that could very well be a thing.
Yeah.
Niner gang is
Shepard's
back.
Still going to get his.
Oh, yeah. Brock Purdy is back this week. He is going to play after only missing 2 weeks. So, which is perfect timing because Mac Jones is also hurt. So they were going to have to look at Rourke, the rookie at IU. So, and before I start baking bacon, we have a guest on the show today. That's not just Pudge. Pudge is a regular, not a guest. I have to remind myself that sometimes, Pudge. I'm sorry.
Do you want to put me on? I'll put myself on the big screen. I'll do it.
You're going to cook this week?
No, I'll go next week.
Oh, you're cooking next week. Okay.
I'll cook next week. You can take a break, sir.
How about this? I mean, in 2 weeks, I think at some point I'm going to Italy I'm missing 2 shows, maybe 3. you can cook during those weeks. How about that? Deal?
Yes, I love it.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I want to get the thumbs up from our guest in the background if he's ready to go. Okay, cool. He's ready. Oh,
I don't know if he's ready because he's got a Eagles jersey on.
I think he's ready. Drew DeLuca, how are you doing?
Great. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Better than I was about 5 minutes ago. So,
What was going on 5 minutes ago?
Oh, a dad life. I have a 7-year-old. So, yeah, I'll let you do the math. Yeah.
So I went to a wedding last night. This is completely not related, but and there were a lot of little children, like infant babies, like can't even like support their neck, infant babies at the wedding. And me and a coworker of mine and her husband that were there, we were all just like, we gotta go. I think it's time to go. It's 8:30. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have kids. We don't have kids either, and we don't plan on it. So
Yeah. It's a freeing lifestyle. Yeah.
as I mentioned just before you got on here, I'm going to Italy in like 2 weeks. And don't
awesome.
have to have babysitters. So.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. We so yesterday we woke up early and we drove up to we live in Delaware and we drove north of Philly for the 7-year-old's hockey game, and then we drove south of Baltimore for the 9-year-old's hockey game, and then and we got home about 9 o'clock. I think when it was all said and done, it was a long day. So yeah. So
That
yeah, no
sounds-
Italy for me anytime soon. So
That sounds like a very very long day.
Yeah. it was a fun adventure, but it was.
I see what you mean by we should be back from hockey by then. So thanks
Today
for
was
coming on.
Yeah, today was a home day. It was home game this morning. It was easy. So yeah,
We got bacon going in the
awesome.
oven.
Oh, can't go wrong with bacon.
No, and Drew, are you a bacon kind of person or put in a skillet kind of person?
I'm more of a skillet kind of a person than a
I am
baker.
too.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's a lot of equipment on my counter right now, so
Yeah.
getting that covered in bacon grease probably not the greatest idea today. So
Oh no, I definitely do bacon in the oven also for sure. Much
It's
less
just-
mess and
it's just
Yeah.
cleaner.
for sure. Yeah.
Throw a
Still
little-
crispy.
Throw a little aluminum foil on there, and then you really don't have any mess. You just
Yeah.
throw that little piece
Yeah.
away.
That's right.
Yeah, well,
But I saved
I
the
do have
bacon
aluminum
grease.
foil on that too. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I saved the bacon grease for though, because when I make chili, I start by sautéing the onions and peppers in the bacon grease. It just adds a whole other depth of flavor to it. So good.
it's all bacon
Oh yeah,
grease.
there you go. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you gotta save that because it's just
Yeah.
delicious. So yeah, so we're making loaded potato skins.
Oh, nice.
So I got potatoes already made, and we're gonna switch
Mhm.
sides here soon. But yeah, if you are watching and you have questions about today, be sure to drop it in the chat. If you got injury news that we don't know about, drop it in the chat. And then yeah, I mean, this is a free show, Drew. So if you have questions, if you have answers, if you got comments,
No, I'm just happy so far. I ended up in Scott Fishbowl. I have DK Metcalf. I made the last minute decision to start Kenny Gainwell when we got the news about Jalen Warren, and so far it's turned out pretty well. So no complaints this morning.
good. Yeah, how are you doing in Scott Fishbowl?
I'm hanging in like 4-2, I think. So
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Well, I'm like in the I think 900s right now.
oh, nice. Okay.
After week 1, I was in the 800s and then dropped after losing. But back
Yeah, I
up,
haven't looked to
Pudge, you're doing well, aren't you?
I am actually doing quite well. I am. Let's.
You're doing slightly
see.
better than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like in the 700s, 756 or something like that.
Okay. I know somebody else. So Pudge and I are in the same league from one of the Cincinnati leagues, and there's somebody else in our league that's like 47.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think he went like running back like for the first 8 rounds and just drafted every running back he could.
Nice.
Whereas
Yeah,
I
we had a
went
guy do that.
tight end. I drafted every tight end that you could, basically. So, but George Kittle dying early kind of hurt me. Mark Andrews only performing last week when he was on my bench has kind of hurt me a little bit. So when the
Yeah,
two of them
that's-
figure it out and play together, then
I'm at 753. You are at 982. So you're within 1,000.
I'm in the
That's
top
not bad.
10 at least.
Yeah.
Have you guys always made the playoffs?
I did not make it last year, but
Oh,
I had a little bit of a down year. So
This
Yeah,
is
I've
my
always
first
made
year.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're doing pretty good then. I've always made it to the second round at least in the 2 whole years that I've played it. But
nice. Yeah. I've had some injury bugs in past years, so trying to stay healthy, I think, is a
Yeah.
big part of it. When you have such a huge rosters, 22-man rosters with, there's not a whole lot on the wire if key players go
Right.
down. So yeah.
I had my very first year was 13, and I drafted my first 3 players were Justin Fields, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. I think it was Taylor then Henry, and all 3 of them got hurt that year.
Yeah.
Somehow
I
still turned it around and made the playoffs. So
Yeah, I had the Nick Chubb injury year. That was rough. I had him high,
Ooh.
and I think Pollard. I think in the one year, and but in one of the years I think it was the Chubb year. I think it was. I ended up Keenan Allen ended up having a season for the ages that year, kind of saved me a little bit, and ended up making the playoffs anyway, which was kind of nice. But so much of it's a little serendipitous luck. So
yeah,
How many teams do make the playoffs? I'm at 3-3, and I'm in the 700s. So I don't
think
know what
it's
that
like-
means.
top 1,800 or they add more every year because there's more
Yeah.
people in it every year. But they do the top how many ever people, and it's all points forward. So I mean, you could be 500 and make the playoffs because you have enough points forward to get you in.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
The standings aren't by rankings. I mean, like wins, losses. The standings are by points.
points.
That's
Yeah.
why you're ahead of me, and I'm 4-2.
Whew. I like it. That's how all
They're-
leagues should be.
Yeah. I
Right.
think the records do matter to some extent, but I think points is the major driver. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get
Yeah.
like 20 wins, I think it's or how many there's also like if you get
Yeah.
this amount of wins, you're automatically a qualifier as well.
Right. Yeah.
One of the guys in our league, his name's Pierre. He's on
47.
Yeah, he's
47. Yeah.
he's awesome. I can't. He's on one of the podcasts. I'll have to look and see, but he's doing excellent. He was actually the last pick in our draft. Or no, I think he was third. He was third, right behind his wife. So it
Oh,
was
nice.
like
Last third,
yeah.
it's about the same.
yeah, because he had that third round. Well, he had the third round reversal, and I kept on thinking he was the last pick, but he was like just before last.
He's the one that went running back like for the first 8 picks.
Yeah, and he had all the.
Nice.
He had a ton of rookies too.
Charlene, I think you are right. I think it is 13 wins. If you get 13 wins, you're automatically qualified,
Okay.
which is honestly not a lot in a league median league.
Yeah. Might be 26 with the median. Yeah. Who knows?
So you say you're from Delaware? Are
Yes.
you normally from Philly?
No,
Or just a
we
Philly
live
fan?
we live about 35 minutes south of the link, maybe 40 tops. So we're
Okay,
in the
cool.
greater Philadelphia area. So we're definitely in the footprint. So go about maybe 20 minutes to the west and south of here, and you start entering Ravens territory. But we're very heavily Eagles here. So
The old
Yeah,
vet, Lincoln Financial. Yay!
yeah, I was there
Yay.
last weekend with my boys for that crazy ending with the Jordan Davis kick return for the touchdown, or the blocked field goal for the
That's
touchdown
awesome.
at the end.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
awesome.
were, I had to tell, I was like, guys, listen, I was like, they're 7-9, the boys. I'm like, listen, guys, like, it was a cool comeback. The Eagles did awesome. I said, but if the Rams make this kick, it's it, game over. Eagles are going to lose. So make sure you're ready for that because, it's been an awesome game and hope you had a good time. And my 7 goes, Dad, he's not going to make this kick. Like, like how can you even fake otherwise?
So
He's like, eternal
confident.
optimist.
Nailed it.
So the kick is blocked. Jordan Davis picks it up, rumbling down the field. The whole place is losing their minds. Everybody's just jumping up and down. Strangers hugging each other. It was just the coolest thing. Like I'm just,
That's awesome.
and I'm looking at my boys just sitting like this, like they're
Told
just
you.
totally nonplussed. They just, what did you expect was going to happen? Like they didn't see what all the fuss was about. So it was really funny just to see it through their eyes. And then I think it kind of dawned on them on the way home. like that was an awesome game. I'm like, yeah, buddy. And then
You
he's the
just
one who's
went
like,
to
I don't,
a classic, like historic game right there, and
yeah. He's,
You don't
I don't
even
think that's
didn't
ever
realize
happened in the
it.
history of football. Like all this stuff was pretty funny. There's the hyperbole and everything else is great. So yeah, it was so much fun to watch it through their eyes. And the Eagles were horrible in the first half in that game. They had like 33 yards of total offense, and the natives were starting to get a little restless. And I was like, sorry guys. So hopefully the Eagles can pull it together in the second half, kind of thing. And I'm just like, please let them pull it together in the second half. So, and lo and behold, they did, which was kind of neat. But it was quite an epic game for them to go to. So that was, I think, their second game, but they were younger for their first one. They kind of don't remember it very well, and it was a real terrible weather. And so this is a one they'll remember for the rest of their lives, which is really cool. So
that is awesome.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be something you can talk about for the rest of your lives.
Oh yeah,
Literally. I mean,
So-
do you remember that Jordan Davis
Yeah.
game?
yeah. Well, I went to this. Yeah, last year I went to the Saquon reverse hurdle game against the Jaguars. I was there for that one, and it was electric. That obviously that was electric as well. So we were on the way to the game, just like, Dad. I'm like, what? And he goes, are we going to see a Saquon reverse hurdle today? I'm like, buddy, I don't think that's ever going to happen again. It's like, I don't even think Saquon thought that was going to happen. It's
That was
just-
the ESPY's play of the year.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you got to see it. It was awesome.
Right, Madden cover, everything. It was just amazing. So, and I didn't know I was getting into that day. I just thought it was a regular day at the ballpark, with a, just the Eagles, Jaguars. Hopefully we'll see a few touchdowns. The Eagles win, whatever. But there was a lot of epic plays. Devontae Smith had a great epic one-handed grab in the corner. Kobe Dean had a great game sealing interception. He leaped off his feet and got 2 feet in bounds. It was just so many like amazing plays. Dotson had a great ridiculous catch that would have been top 10 plays any week, and there's like 4 of them in that game. It was pretty cool. So
That's cool.
but it is funny though, just like the fact that they couldn't possibly fathom that the Eagles were going to lose that game. I'm like, you could tell which one of us survived like the Rich Kotite, Ray Rose years, the Detmer boys, and who was born into this championship quality football. So it's pretty funny. So
Oh,
We don't know.
So,
we don't know
hey,
what pain feels like.
yeah.
Drew, we
yeah.
got a question for you.
You got it.
Trey Tucker this week or Jalen Waddle?
Oof.
Jalen Waddle, I believe, is on Monday night
Yeah.
versus the Jets.
I'm
Jalen is on Monday.
Yeah, I'm probably leading Waddle just because I kind of feel like we saw Trey Tucker's best game of his season, possibly career. So I think Waddle probably has the higher floor. But that's for me, that's the safer play. I think at some point, when you have a team that not like the Raiders or a Super Bowl caliber offense or anything, but when you have Jacoby Myers is on that offense, Brock Bowers is in that offense. I think this is an Ashton Genty week. I don't know that he's going to be getting those kind of looks for touchdowns or having that much success and find the end zone that often for quite some time. I think he had 3 touchdowns all of last season,
Yeah.
was it maybe? And then he had 3 in one game. So I'm kind of a believer of the law of averages.
Trey Tucker had his what was it, Doug Martin game, his 60-point game.
Yeah, or the old timers like
that
myself remember the Jonathan Stewart game when they had like 6 or 7 touchdowns against the Eagles or something crazy like that. But, so,
You don't seem like
Yeah.
the pain, you're
not that I'm still
pain
scarred
right
from that
there,
or
you
anything.
know?
Yeah,
You still feel that
Very
sting, do
healthy.
you?
yeah. Some things stay with you. Yeah. So you guys are Bengals, right?
I'm a Bengals
I am not.
fan.
I'm a
I,
Lions fan.
Lions. Okay. All right.
I'm a Bengals fan, but I live in Indianapolis, so I follow the Colts very heavily.
Okay.
And historically, fans of the show know this, but my 18th birthday was the Saints Colts Super Bowl.
Oh.
I've dealt with some pain in my life.
Ooh.
It was great.
Yeah.
But then I watched Peyton win the Super Bowl on my birthday as a Bronco, and then tragically Tom Brady won the final Super Bowl on my birthday. It'll never be on my birthday again since they added a week. So
Oh, yeah.
ended
Hopefully
with
Nick
Tom Brady.
Nick Foles got him back for you. So.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh man.
Nick Foles and Eli Manning both.
Yeah. No, Colts are interesting now with Daniel Jones with this whole renaissance he's got going on here. We'll see if it continues this week. So.
It's one of those. Is it New York? Like the whole city of New York Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Daniel Jones now apparently. Like,
Saquon Barkley has a
just
2,000-yard season. Right?
Saquon?
So,
Is it just New York City in general? Like, is that the problem?
well, they're playing New Jersey, to be
Might be.
fair. So there could be some bad juju there.
They do
So,
East Rutherford, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe they
it's-
should just start calling themselves the New Jersey Giants and Jets so they get the karma back and stop claiming
Maybe.
New York when they don't play in New York.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are Giants fans, and they're long suffering. I try not to rub it in too hard because I remember what it was like when, like I said, with the Detmer years, the Coy and Ty. So Coy was the worst with the neck beard. He had it was just this bad quarterback play, and they had to watch this. It was terrible. It was awful.
Gu-
So I remember.
Guys, I don't
what it
wanna
was
hear
like,
I don't want to hear it. Like,
Hey, Pudge, tell us about the last Super Bowl that you got to witness your team playing.
it was in February. Yeah. Right.
Even I got to
Yeah.
watch the Bengals play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lions will have their day. They're a good team.
I think they're number 3 in the power rankings right now. I don't know how, but they had that rough game. It looks like the Packers and the Lions are just going to shut down the run. And if they keep doing that, their pass defense is suspect. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, Lions getting Aiden Hutchinson back is huge this year, and they lost. We know they famously lost both coordinators, but that's hard to do, to be successful and play good football after losing 2 coordinators like that. And hats off to the Lions for doing that so far this year. And they've got a really good chance this year, as good as anybody. It's not how you look in September; it's how you finish in January that makes all the difference. So.
I mean, let's look at the Lions just a couple years ago when they started really bad, and then they ended up being 8-1 down the stretch. So I mean, if any team knows how to do it, I mean, it's Dan Campbell and the Lions.
So great coaching, so many good pieces, so good offensive line.
He plays the meathead role very, very well. I think he's an offensive genius.
Yeah.
But both coordinators have so Kelvin Shepard. He's been a Dan Campbell disciple. Obviously, he was a Carolina linebacker for years and years. So he played in the NFL. And then Johnny Morton, not the Johnny Morton that we all know, as a Lion, wide receiver extraordinaire, Johnny Morton, from the 90s with Barry Sanders. But Johnny Morton was actually a offensive assistant with Campbell when he first got to Detroit. So he kind of knows what's going on. Obviously, there's some new players, but so far so good.
Attack, though.
Other than
yeah, they got that core intact, all the skill position players back, and like you said before, the fact that they have everybody, key offensive players. I guess they had some changeover in the interior of the offensive line. Is Decker
quit.
Is Decker hurt this week?
I have to see, but he's been questionable.
Yeah.
So Kevin Zeitler went to the Titans. He's an All-Pro. He was their right guard.
Yeah.
They have Sewell on the right side. They have Decker on the left.
Yep.
Graham Glasgow played left guard last year, and he was actually really not very good as far as PFF.
Yeah. He retired, right?
No, Graham Glasgow is now our center.
Oh yeah. Right. Who am I thinking of?
Oh, you're talking about Frank Ragnow.
Yeah, Frank Ragnow. Right.
Frank Ragnow, another All-Pro.
Yep.
So they lost 2 All-Pros, and I think it'll take a little bit for their running continuity to get up to speed. I guess that's pretty norm. But you guys over there, I mean, you guys lost your all-world Kelsey and still kept on rolling. So hopefully the Lions can do the same.
Yeah, that's it. And it takes a little while for the offensive lines to gel a little bit, and I wouldn't worry too much. Like I said, there's so many good skill position players, and Goff is a steady pro, so he's not your he's never gonna put a team on his back, and like a John Elway or a Joe Montana or anything like that. But he's steady as they come, and you give him the pieces, and he's gonna cook up a nice meal, just like Justin's doing here. So
Trying to at
Yeah.
least.
Just
Yeah,
no
yeah.
pressure up the middle. You give him pressure up the middle? Oh boy.
yeah, Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'm
not
looking to see
you.
who's
Goff.
yeah. Trying to see if there's any late breaking inactives here. I can pull that up real quick to see if anybody that's
So far, the
Got-
only big news was the Chris Godwin. He is going to play
Yeah.
today news.
Yep.
We're about 3 minutes out from like the inactive list going live.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, we're so
Carson
yeah,
Wentz.
we are. So Jawan, I think it's Jawan
Jennings
is
is supposed to play today, isn't he?
what's that? Jennings, Jennings. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's supposed to play, but I heard limited on the radio when I was coming back from hockey. So
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so
today's
what you did
inactives?
not what you did see, but I didn't say it. Before I put those skins back in the oven, the potato skins back in the oven, not the former football team. Little grapeseed oil and garlic salt and some pepper. Get those nice and crispy.
All right.
Oh, Zay Jones. Just in case you wanted to know, Zay Jones is out.
Oh no, not that. Yeah, that's gonna destroy a lot of fantasy lineups this week. Yeah.
I can't believe he's not playing.
Yeah. So Chris Jones from the Kansas City Chiefs will play today. He's attending a funeral and then flying back to Kansas City to make it in time for the game. He's lost
wow.
his aunt. Yeah. That's only the biggest news I've seen right now for the last couple of hours.
I
Godwin,
don't want
of
to
course.
sound crazy, but why wouldn't they just have the funeral on Monday?
Yeah. His
Not
his aunt.
everybody lose
Yeah.
their life around football.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sadly.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not just football. It's like
Yeah.
45 to $70,000.
Yeah.
It's
This is not fantasy related, but center Ryan Kelly is being evaluated for another concussion right now.
Oof.
So
that
this
is
would
very
be
fantasy related.
at least his second one of the season.
Mm.
Ooh.
And the Steelers just got the ball back. It looks like TJ Watt might have stripped it from Carson. So
Hmm.
I don't know. He's celebrate. He punted the ball and everything. So he looks a little.
Oh.
That's a penalty.
Let's see. Oh, he got an
Yes.
interception. Nice. TJ Watt interception.
All right. Off of Carson Wentz. Call me shocked. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Carson Wentz doing great out there, as we all expected last
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Carson Wentz before that. Oh wait, no, that's Justin Jefferson this season.
He's so Jekyll and Hyde, Carson Wentz. So. A lot of Hyde.
Tristan Wirfs is supposed to play today. That's big news for the Buccaneers. Or
Yeah.
Buccaneerian. So, but
Yeah.
I don't see any other news yet.
Hmm.
Man, we usually have a million questions by this time. Pudge, what did you not like? Show
I
some love
pushed
on the
this
corner?
out to every social media asset I have, which isn't many, but
Apparently, potato skins is where like they drew the line. They're like, no, we're not doing that.
no,
Yeah.
I can't do pea skins.
Maybe I need to bring the wings back next week.
Oh, wings are, yeah.
I did those.
I've got potato
What
skins in a
was
while,
that
sound
week
good.
2? I think
Yeah.
is when I did wings.
Yeah,
Those
week
were
2
good.
was yes. Last week you had pizza.
Pizza. Yeah, that pizza was also good, but
Nice.
Wasn't as good as those wings. I'll tell you that. I could smell them through the through the computer.
I will say the wings, those were good going down,
Oh, nice.
and that's about as much as I will say. They did not feel as good coming out.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
A little spicy, eh? Yeah.
Just only a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's hot.
Yeah. Okay.
You had a
Um,
question for me.
I do.
To start.
Drew, chime in here because this
Sure.
is one of your rivals.
All right.
So we've had a mediocre start for Mr. Cam Scattaboo.
Mhm.
I don't know. Can you sense the sarcasm there? And we have had a very, very, let's say, serviceable start for a guy over in Green Bay.
Oh, yeah?
Which running back do you think is going to be better this week? Is it going to be Cam Scattaboo or the Green Bay backfield?
Oof.
Oh, you
Who you
just
taking?
the backfield.
Well, Green Bay backfield as far as what, Josh Jacobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm taking Josh Jacobs. I'm very high on Jacobs this week. I
Okay.
mean,
All right.
problem. I mean, also it's playing against one of our other favorite rivals, the Cowboys. But the Cowboys look lost right now. So I just kind of feel that Josh Jacobs is gonna. Like the game gets out of hand. I think they run him a lot. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised with if Chris Brooks or somebody getting like a late fourth quarter touchdown as well if they rest him. But I do think that Jacobs is definitely the safer play for sure. So.
That's what I said. Also,
Yeah.
in our pre-show,
Little pre-show banter.
Jacobs,
Get
you
things
know,
going.
has gotten 14 points all season. He got, I think, 12 and a half last week. But like,
Right.
you know what you're going to get out of him. The Giants starting a new rookie quarterback with the rookie running back against the Chargers defense, and Scattaboo's only had one big breakout game.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see rookies do it twice in a row before I'm like, yeah, let's go with him over the All-Pro.
Yeah. Just got news. The Corey Cross-Garrett is active for Week 4. Just saw that.
Okay.
Come breaking across. So there's that. But I think I mean Jacobs is a guy. I think. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't see how you can set Jacobs for a guy like Scattaboo. I like him. I think he's fun. He's speaking of Bill Cross-Garrett is fun. Scattaboo is fun. So, but you can't sit Josh Jacobs. Not against the Dallas Cowboys. So the Cowboys without Micah Parsons losing the heart and soul of their defense. If they're not the worst defense in the league, they're bottom 3, bottom 5 for sure. You gotta put Jacobs in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. Full PPR: Pearsall, Egbuka, or Tet.
Well, Tet has the questionable tag, so as long as he's playing in a full go, I'm going with Tet there. I love Egbuka, but it's great to do what he did. It's hard to do it against Quinion Mitchell. So, but I will say this: CeeDee Lamb, before he went down, had a nice day against the Eagles. They were able to move him around, find Dory Jackson, who's thankful. A lot of Eagles fans are thankful for this, but he's doubtful this week, Dory Jackson. So we'll probably see some more of Bennett this week instead. But I kind of feel better about Tet this week. I think it's I think it's a lot of the rookies I think that haven't shown a lot. I think this is their week to come out. I mentioned Genty before. I like him this week. I like Tet this week. So give me Tet there with Egbuka not too far behind.
I don't hate that. Egbuka is interesting just because of Godwin supposedly playing the entire game.
Right.
That Eagles secondary is going to be tough, at least. But also Baker injured his shoulder last week.
Yes.
So he could he might not be 100%. Even a 90% Baker is good, but that could severely limit some of that as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So I would go Ted. What about you, Pudge?
I'm going Pearsall and Egbuka. You already know my feelings on Egbuka. I called it. I planted my flag on him, and I got to stick with it. So
yeah.
I mean, look,
I do like him.
We faded. Well, we didn't fade Egbuka. We said maybe don't start Egbuka last week, and then because he was supposed to be limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Real
He's
limited.
on a lot of my starting lineups. So I mean, if we keep doing this, I'll just keep winning. And just read between the lines, people. Just read between the lines.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I'd like to hear some news on Devontae Adams with this. He's got a hamstring. I think he'll play though.
He's questionable. He's supposed to be playing this week. But being a 4:00 game, we won't know that until 3:00. So,
Right. Yeah.
the next question was Adonai Mitchell versus Sterling Shepard. That's really
Oh,
gross.
I'm looking at my rankings right now. Let's see. I have.
I'm taking Sterling.
I was gonna say I think I'm taking Sterling.
I have Sterling low, and I have Mitchell. Where is Mitchell?
Also low.
Higher, a little higher, a little higher. Where is he?
He didn't get ranked.
bad.
So
No, he's even lower. Yeah, I have. I moved Mitchell up, and he's still really low because of the Pierce injury. I'm like, well, he might get a few more looks now. I'm like, that probably increase his snap share a little bit.
Honestly, because of the Pierce injury, I hope Downs gets more involved in the offense.
Yeah, I think I did move
Adonai,
Downs up a good 10 spots. So yeah, but yeah, I have Shepard. I don't have high hopes for either one of those guys this week. Shepard's going against from the slot. He's going to draw Cooper DeJean, who's one of the best slot corners there is in the game. So I don't have high hopes for him. But unless they put Godwin there and they move Shepard out wide, in which case I like him even less. So. But I think he does more. I think he plays much better in the slot. So
I would assume Godwin's going to be in the slot, but
I would imagine. I would
I
hope.
feel like
They'll
they
probably
have
move him around.
3 slot receivers. That's the crazy thing.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe they just play 3 slots. No out wide. Just tight formations the entire game.
Wishbone. Yay.
Make your outside
Gained one
corners
touchdown
play.
here a little bit ago. Yeah.
Make all your outside corners for the Eagles play the inside.
Yeah. I don't I'm trying to look and let me pull up here so I can see my publish this and we'll make.
Now, Drew, you've been on the show back in February, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
You did a rankings show.
Right.
Which thank you for covering for me that week.
Of course. Yeah.
So you do rankings. You're actually pretty good at rankings too. Without getting too much into the details, how do you go about ranking people every week?
Well, I took a lot of stock in opportunity. I put obviously talent and then matchups. Matchups are big for me, so I really weight that a lot. So last week I had CMC number 1, where not very few people didn't exactly pan out, but I stuck by the process. So I have Jacobs 1 right now, actually, this week. I have Bijan. I have Jacobs 1, Bijan 2, McCaffrey 3, Taylor 4, Barkley 5 this week for running backs. So, and like again, matchups to me, they're all talented running backs. Like all of them are capable of having a running back in 1 week, any given week, and I really think the matchups matter a lot. So that's huge for me.
Okay.
On the receivers is trickier. Receiver is. Because you don't know who's covering who, right? So matchups matter a lot, but you know who's. Like we just talked about with Tampa Bay, that's it's more of a crapshoot. I think wide receiver is harder to nail down, I think, than any other position. But tight end, also in quarterback, I like looking at, and running back to also points allowed per position, and seeing especially after a few weeks, how are we doing as far as for example, this is a good week for tight end for. Jake Ferguson against Green Bay. Green Bay has been not good at all, actually, but against the tight end. I think there's only a handful of teams that have given up more fantasy points to the tight end position so far than Green Bay. So I think everyone's all over Pickens with Lamb being out, but I think Ferguson, who had a lot of targets last week, I think he's probably going to be the biggest beneficiary, at least in the short run.
Yeah.
That's why I have Fannin so high this week against the Lions. The Lions are like bottom 3 against the tight end. They let Mark Andrews feast on him last week.
Yeah.
They let
Old man Andrews.
Tucker Kraft kill him week 1.
Yeah.
I agree with you over there. When you're looking at matchups, those are huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
So I got the inactives. We've got Tristan Wirfs is playing. Godwin is playing. For the Eagles, they've got Adoree Jackson out.
That's not surprising.
Healthy inactive. Sam Howell. Evans out.
So far, all the obvious ones.
Nothing else there. Commanders Falcons. We've got Daniel's out, McLaurin out, obviously.
Yep. Mhm.
Falcons, nobody notable. Saints, we've got
Gotta love those.
The irony in that statement, right? Yeah.
Saints. Chase Young is out again. Bills, Matt Milano is still out. Ed Oliver is still out. We all knew that. Browns at Lions. Shadur Sanders, healthy and active.
Probably the
Sanders
quarterback again.
yeah. And Jack Conklin.
usually what
They're
him.
starting left tackles out.
Yeah.
For the Lions, nobody notable. Panthers, well, man, Xavier Legette still out. Jatavian
Yep.
Sanders out.
Yep.
Let's see. Nobody notice. Nobody noticeable for the Patriots. For the Chargers and Giants, obviously, Tyrone Tacy's out. For the Chargers is going to be Evan Neal. He's out. For the Giants, going to be Tyrone Tacy, Mekhi Becton, Will Dissly, all out. I know, big. These are big names.
Well,
Yeah.
with Will Dissly out, that means that rookie tight end that we talked about
Gadsden.
today,
Rondé Gadsden,
Gadsden could be a good play this week.
Yeah. I don't. Chargers feel like they're losing some people here. Obviously, Najee Becton out this week. There's they lost who's it? Slater, I think it was earlier this year.
Their
there's
left tackle.
Yeah, so
he's out for the whole year.
Yeah. If it wasn't Justin Herbert back there, I'd be a little more worried about the state of the offense. But it's still those injuries start to pile up. But speaking of the injuries piling up, how about the 49ers being undefeated with what they've gone through?
I'm
take my hat off
Nice
to them.
unit that they
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah.
Well, eventually they have to run out of healthy players for CMC to keep taking all of the
Just give me your ligaments. Give me them all.
He's staying healthy with like stealing everybody's injury status. Basically, it's getting old.
Yeah. How are we feeling about Jawan Jennings this week? Like very limited. There's not a whole lot of warm bodies out there. It was Pearsall and Sky
Pearsall.
Moore and
CMC.
I Moore and who they just get
Kendrick Bourne.
Bourne.
There you go. Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So I think even on the limb is
Don't
DeMarcus Robinson.
Don't slip on Kendrick Bourne, okay?
Yeah.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Don't sleep on him. He's absolutely terrible.
Don't yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on him. He's just
tell you
as
who
bad
I
as
kinda-
everybody else.
I'll tell you what I kind of like for like a deep DFS. I haven't looked at the price or anything, but DeMarcus Robinson is just coming off the suspension. He's healthy and he's looked good in practice. So that could mean he gets runs 5 routes and never gets the ball thrown to him, or it could be one of those deals where he comes out of nowhere and blows up and has a day. So
Yes.
So Trey Tucker
Super
is
decoy.
basically
like a
either
Trey
0
Tucker day,
touchdowns or
exactly.
3 touchdowns. Yeah, there's no in
Yeah.
between.
right.
Yeah. No.
I keep forgetting this
I
guy's
actually
name.
I used to like Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got out on him.
$3,500 on DK right now.
I kind of like that. Yeah. If you're doing a studs
You know
and
what?
scrubs, why not? So
If none of you guys are in our DraftKings, our contest today, I'm gonna put the link in the. Wow, I just can't use his words this morning. Join our DraftKings, $2 for the play. We're doing it every week. It's going to be $2 every week. So if you want
Nice.
to play DFS, join that link
Yeah.
and get your lineups in within the next hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, my scrub play is Harold Fannin this week.
yeah, you
I
mentioned
already talked about him, but I think he's gonna kill it. So he's at 3,700. Who's your quarterback this week? If you don't mind sharing on for DK.
Who you talking to, Justin or me?
Justin.
Okay.
Oh man, I picked this lineup on like Wednesday when Sean yelled at me because I wasn't in it yet. And my phone is my camera, so I can't even look at it.
Okay, then, Drew. How about you?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
haven't,
That
I haven't
might be
even looked
better.
actually. This is 1 week where I haven't really dug too far into DK. So as soon as we sign off, I'm going to throw one together. But I'm
He
going
had
to be starting with him. So I always like starting with the cheap guys that are undervalued and then kind of filling it in from there. But I'll probably start with DeMarcus and going for there. I like going with a quarterback. I wrote Daniel Jones early the first couple of weeks when I knew he was starting because I like having that the quarterback that has the high rushing floor, and Jones will
Yeah.
give that to you. So maybe I haven't looked at Fields' price, but he's probably going to be a deal, I would imagine, considering that he hasn't done anything the last couple of weeks, unless DK's out ahead of that.
Caleb Williams at 5,800.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
That's good. That
Yeah,
right
especially
there
as-
is my guy.
Oh, I like that a lot. He's a top 5 quarterback so far in fantasy this year, and he's at 5,800. That's a steal
yeah,
against the
yeah,
Raiders.
I thought so as well.
Okay, I got my lineup. I was able to pull it up. I have Justin Herbert as my quarterback this week against the Giants.
Oh, okay.
Herbert.
Nice.
I'll tell my entire lineup. I don't care. I'm not winning. Justin Herbert, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Roma Dunze, Keenan Allen, Michael Pittman, Dalton Schultz against a very bad Titans team, Tony Pollard, and the Lions defense.
It's weird. I didn't hear any Puka Nakua in there. I didn't hear any Puka Nakua in there. Please tell me he's in there somewhere.
He's super expensive, and I actually trust the Colts defense a little bit more this year than I did previously.
Yeah, I have the Houston Texans. Where are they on defense? I think they're this. I'm at number 2, I think, this week. Are they? What's their price?
Who's that?
Texans defense. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, they were number 2 this week. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm finishing these up. So Justin did not read the main slate shakedown. I did not. Sorry, man. I trust my own picks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
yeah,
have
of
my
course I
favorite
read
stack
that.
in here.
I'm gonna look and
It's
see if I can.
Bills, Allen, and Kincaid. So
I try to like pick one position. I'm like, I'm gonna get the best players that I can at this position. And this week was the running back James Cook and Jonathan Taylor.
that's fair.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Xavier Worthy at 5,800 could be a steal. I think him coming back this week.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. He's playing with the harness though, so I don't know.
He could also be a steal for DraftKings as well, stealing your money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So as you saw, I just put sour cream on this. I'm gonna top it off with some green onions.
Ooh,
Potato skins
delicious.
don't have a ton of potato on them in general, so it's
1 second.
these are just the skins. Double cheddar cheese and bacon, green onions. I also have a little bit of parsley that I'm just gonna sprinkle over for some more greens. I do a little bit of salt because nothing ever hurt with salt. A little pepper.
Oh no, of course not.
Not when you're drinking. I mean, you gotta have the salt, right?
Yeah.
Soak up some of that water retention.
Yeah, exactly. So those are
I do-
those.
So everybody here watches Red Zone, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's
So-
a thing I do with my boys every Sunday after the games. We sit there and watch it before they get their showers and go to bed. It's pretty awesome. So
If
that's-
you've
ever
watched, so they did a like a inside edition on Scott Hansen.
Mhm.
And if you look at his diet that day, it's all salt because obviously he can't take a break.
Yeah.
So he has like a couple waters. He takes all of the carbonation out of his soda because obviously, burping on
Yeah.
on stage would be very, very bad.
Sure.
So it's like the preparation that he takes going into his Sundays is absolutely crazy awesome.
Wow.
The dedication that dude has is insane. And Justin, did you just
I love
not
it.
make your own ranch?
Correct. I didn't think about it until literally just now. So
Justin, Chef Justin, what?
Justin usually makes all his own stuff, but not
He
this
usually
week.
makes all of his stuff.
There you go.
Ooh,
So
that looks awesome.
if you're new to this show, you guys now get to watch Justin take the first bite. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, the crunch.
There's the crunch. Love it.
Yes,
Nice. Very nice.
absolutely.
Nice.
that's really good.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
If you guys have any more questions while I'm eating, this is the perfect time.
Yeah. I looked actually. I have Ibuka. I have him low teens. I think this year we talked about him for this week. So I still have him as a wide receiver too. But I definitely have I think Sutton above him. I have Ted above him. So we talked about some other rookies that I think might pop. What do you guys think about Mason Taylor maybe showing up? He was limited with I think an ankle for much of camp, and these snaps are starting to grow. Now he draws the Dolphins. Is this the week we see Mason and Taylor in the end zone for the first time?
Well, he's a big target for
Mhm.
Justin Fields too. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know he favored him heavily in the preseason when they were getting going, but fire anybody up against the Dolphins, truthfully. Monday night
Yeah.
was a little scary for me for players breaking out, but
Yeah.
especially when you're like waiting till the last game and you're like, I need 13 points for Mason Taylor, and he does 2 points, and then you're just
Yeah.
like devastated. I could have just started this
And
player.
I stayed up this late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like week 16 of last year where you have the 49ers and
Yeah.
Lions, and you have George Kittle and Jahmyr Gibbs and Jameson Williams on your starting lineup, and you need 100 points, and you're like, please,
Yeah.
and you get it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm looking at some of our. We were talking earlier about Gadsden. He's 2,600 on DraftKings.
Ooh,
That's tasty.
Is Ben
Yeah, you
Sinnott a hold
Yeah.
in Dynasty? That's a question right there.
Ben Sinnott is a less talented version of Isaiah Likely.
Well, I don't
Ben
like that he
Sinnott?
can't beat out John Bates for playing time. So that's not
Yeah.
that's not helping his cause. So,
No.
Zach Ertz has
yeah.
got the Infinity Stone, so
Right.
there's that. Yeah.
I thought
this rate,
Ertz was
Ben
washed when he
Sinnott-
left the Eagles. So he
Yeah.
clearly is not. Yeah.
I mean, at this rate, Ben Sinnott might retire before Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Possible.
It's true.
Yeah, you can
He's
you can drop him, Jr.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach Ertz is like
Well,
the Keith
first of
Richards
all-
of tight ends. Yeah.
He's still going strong.
Yep.
What who are you thinking about picking up? Put it in the comments. That could be also a we'll see.
And also, you can join our. Oh wait, JR. I think JRS is in our Discord.
He's already in there.
If you're not, join our Discord. The link is in the description, and we will answer all these questions as well throughout the week, so you don't have to wait until 11:55 before your game starts to ask us. Which we do like. We do appreciate that. So, yeah. Drew, any last words of suggestion or advice for our listeners this week?
I think this is the weekend for me. This week for me was the buy low, sell high week. You try to offload players that have exceeded expectations. David Montgomery, Travis Etienne, maybe are guys that are kind of selling high. The guys you're looking to sell high. So if they have another good week, find the end zone again. I try to move them and go after players I think that are going to be in emerging offenses. If you can somehow get Travion Henderson before kickoff, he's a guy that I'm very interested in going forward. Players like that who are just ready to pop, they just need opportunity and they're working towards getting that snap share. So this is kind of the window for that period of time. Guys who haven't quite broken out yet, but it's coming. Like Tet, I think is another one I'm looking to buy. Genty is another one. If you can buy low on him, you get somebody who's impatient that drafted him in the first round. They want to get something back. Those are all that's something I think that's an underrated part of the game is that now that the draft is over, roster management is all what it's all about right now.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people out there trying to trade Genty right now, and they're not being very patient about it. It's all redraft leagues. It's not even the dynasty leagues. No, I don't think anybody is trading Genty in a dynasty. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But they want to get, first round talent. You need some production out of him, and
Martin
you
Hampton,
could
another
definitely
one.
buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be a week too late on Amarian because of his big game last week.
Right.
If you can get him, obviously
Somebody
that
thinks they're selling
opportunity
high.
is there.
Yeah.
So, that's the week. I did not see the Discord. Okay, so JR, there's a fantasynowplus.com/follow link. Click that, and then the first thing I think is our Discord link. But that follow link will take you to all of our social media. You can join and follow all of our social media accounts there as well.
Awesome.
So
Very good.
hi Gert. My sous chef is here. If anybody wants to see the weekly sous chef, come here.
Oh, nice.
Hi Gert.
Yeah, Genty has 144 yards on the season, and he's got 143 after contact.
That tells a story, doesn't it?
Can you say that one more time?
Explain
He's
this to
got
me like I'm five.
144 yards on the season.
Yeah.
He has 143 after contact per Pro Football Reference.
So you're telling me it's kind of good. Yeah.
Wowzers.
So you're saying they're stacking the box a lot with
They know it's coming. So
yeah. We expected this from Genty though. Genty's yards after contact last year was more than any other running back in college football total.
Yeah.
Like he had more rushing yards after contact than Omarion Hampton had, period. Which is crazy in itself.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a question, actually. Yeah, we
got time for another big one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Put that back up there.
It takes out Drew.
That's fine.
That's
You're good.
It's
You're
a big
fine.
one.
We can read it. Hey guys, any changes you would make to this lineup? I have Nix, Gibbs, Hampton, Wilson, London, Warren. Well, hopefully you took Warren out. Oh no, Tyler Warren. Sorry. Derrick Henry, Egbuka is all starting. Benches, Fields, Pearsall, Myers, Golden, and Dobbins.
I'd replace Nix with Fields
On Monday night.
I like it.
First game back.
I like it.
Who are the Broncos playing this week?
Miami. They're playing Miami.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
Nix has been having a rough couple of weeks with the Broncos. It's been kind of bad. I would not be opposed to putting Fields in there.
Yeah.
Just with the rushing upside against Miami, I feel like that could be a high scoring game. Other than that, no.
I have no problem with it.
I think that lineup's looking good.
I like the
Which-
bench.
which
There's just a
Wilson
lot of good
is that?
players in there. You just can't find places to put them with that. You guys have a strong team there. It's great.
Yeah, Dobbins. It's like, do you put Dobbins in? Well, who are you taking? Who are you taking out?
I'm not
for
taking out
Dobbins?
Gibbs or Hampton.
No. Yeah.
If you take anybody out and you wouldn't do this, is taking Derrick Henry out 3 fumbles in 3 weeks is kind of what's going on with the Ravens there, and they got the Chiefs this week, so they're going to have to really use Derrick Henry this week.
Chris Jones is playing too, so
Mm-hmm.
that run defense is going to be pretty stout.
Yeah.
All
right.
If anything, Fields for Nix and Dobbins for Henry until Dobbins stops doing it.
And that's even a maybe. That's even a maybe. I don't even know if I want to take Derrick Henry out.
Derrick Henry, Lions held him to under 50 yards. They also held Lamar to under 50 yards. So I'm just saying. Devil's advocate.
Dobbins is a guy.
Maybe Henry is slowing down.
Maybe for the first time in 5 years. I posted this on Blue Sky earlier in the week. Is the 1 year I finally am like, you know what? Maybe Derrick Henry is just immortal. I've only been saying no. He's got to slow down for the last 5 years, and he finally slowed down the year I have him.
It feels like he's got Father Time by the throat up against the wall, doesn't it?
And Father Time's finally fighting back. It's like, no, you are 34
Here,
years
fumble
old.
once or twice. Why don't you? Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. Here's what I put together while we were kind of on the side there for DraftKings. Just a real quick throw together. I took Caleb for the quarterback. I couldn't find anybody I liked better at the price. I thought about Jones, but I just love the matchup there. I have running backs. I put to follow up. We're talking about breakout week for rookies. I have Hampton against the Giants. I have Genty against the Raiders. Or excuse me, against the Bears, and those are both of them are 6,200 or lower. I put Demarcus Robinson in there for fun. That allows me to have Puka Nacua and Nico in there, and Bijan in the flex with Gadsden at tight end, and then I have the Titans defense against the Houston Texans, struggling offense right now. I don't love that. I could move up a little bit, but I don't know that I'd want to. I could move up to the Jaguars against the 49ers. I could move up to the Panthers against the Patriots, but I could probably stick with Tennessee there.
I like the Genty pick because TJ Edwards is still out, and that defense is going to be reeling.
Yeah, Edwards is so underrated. He's so good. I remember when I was fortunate enough to cover the Super Bowl 57 in Phoenix when the Eagles were there, and got to go to that press conference and got to ask Brandon Graham who was the most underrated player on the defensive side of the ball, and he without hesitation went with TJ Edwards and talked about how great he was. And then of course the Eagles had a chance to offer him a nice contract, and they let the Bears sign him away. So, yeah,
Brandon Graham
player,
was awesome.
really good player. He was the man. He was awesome. Really, I loved. He's such an engaging person. Lights up a room. I was with my daughter and my oldest in Westchester. She was there for a singing competition, and we were coming out of lunch and walking down the street. And who's coming walking down the street in the middle of Westchester, Pennsylvania, but Brandon Graham? And I went, BG just comes up, just bro, what's good? And like dabs everybody up and go Birds, everything else. He was so cool. Like people, a lot of times people like kind of walk around with other people so that nobody bothers him, whatever. Like he's just a man of the people. He's just a great dude. So talks a lot of trash apparently though. So
he's an Eagle. It kind of goes hand in hand.
It's Philly.
It's fun.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm a little jealous of those potato skins. I have to say right now.
And did you hear that crunch? I turned it down. I was like, oh, that was a little loud.
Oh, it was so good. It was great. It's awesome.
They're very good.
That's awesome.
Even them getting colder. I told
what temp did you have, Matt? What temp did you cook them at?
The potatoes? Or you're talking about like in the oven? I had 450, and honestly, I put them under the broiler too, so they got even crispier.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
So
noted.
450 for like 10 minutes, and then broiler for like 5 minutes to just get them really crispy, because that's what I want. Potato skins often get fried, so it's that's how they get that really super crispy crunch. But all the potatoes that I pulled out earlier, I'm actually going to make gnocchi out of this, but not on the show today. So,
all right, yeah, nice.
So, we have one more question. It looks like Isaiah Pacheco or Woody Marks for full PPR. I'm sorry, dude. Pacheco, I would go. Woody Marks, still not. I mean,
Pacheco's not been great, so I understand the question, and I understand the fact that Marx's snap share is trending up, and I get all that. But Kansas City is playing against Baltimore. Baltimore has given up, I think, the most receptions, I think it is, to opposing running backs of anybody in the league so far. I think he could get a little bit more involved in the check down game. I don't know that Worthy's back, but I don't know if Worthy's back, if you know what I'm saying. But I think that might open things up a little bit for some underneath intermediate short passing. So we might surprisingly see him get a few more balls thrown his way than usual. And I think the way that the Ravens offense has kind of looked here, and the defense, I should say, has been here or there, gave up a ton of points, obviously, to the Bills. And so I definitely think that this is a week where Pacheco could definitely put some double-digit points plus in your fantasy lineup there.
Yeah, I agree. And really, I mean, you hope Pacheco gets that double-digit points, but If he doesn't, it's like which running back's going to get me up to 6 points is really the
Yeah, Pacheco's
what
at the
we're
higher
looking
floor for sure, and
Yeah.
I think the ceiling is also higher as well. So
yeah.
Take the starting running back on the better offense.
boom.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the deciding.
Exactly.
I'm still low on Nico Collins, even though he had a good game last week. That offense is just in shambles.
I feel like you
Yeah.
feel about Nico Collins the same way I feel about Calvin Ridley. Well, no, I don't
Mm.
think anybody can hate somebody as much as I dislike Calvin Ridley. but-
I don't understand all the Calvin Ridley hate, but
When has he been good other than that
It's-
1 year?
Yeah, it's
He's
the
hella
offense.
He's
I
been
think,
really
right
good
now.
1 year. I mean, that's
Yeah,
he has
Yeah,
a
I
very
don't know.
interesting story.
he's had
is,
one
he
top
is.
10 season in his career and more bottom, like bench worthy than actually starting worthy seasons.
Just
So,
because he's got a gambling problem.
that's not the reason. Look at Isaiah Rodgers last week. He had 2 touchdowns. He has more touchdowns than Ridley does this season. He's got a
That
gambling
is
problem
true.
too.
That is true. Wow, that's true. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
same thing with Jake Browning. Jake,
I do
said
like
this-
Nico though. I will say that I do like Nico, and I like him this week actually against Tennessee. I think this is a week. So, and I think Christian Kirk coming back, I think is going to help that offense a little bit. The more he gets back into a rhythm and getting back to being himself, because he's a productive slot receiver, and they haven't had that in recent weeks. So, I think if he's able to come back and be a shadow of himself, we should be good there.
Did anybody see that Vikings touchdown right there? That they're
No,
reviewing?
no.
Whoever number I think 36 is two toes barely in the end zone. Oh, that was nice. Back of the end zone.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. I see yellow on the other side of the foot. That's definitely a catch.
Mhm.
Yep.
And they gave it to him. Yeah. Do they get the
good for Wentz. Good for everybody that started Carson Wentz.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a touchdown.
which after last week, yeah, yeah, they're going for
Yeah.
2 right here and got it. Yep.
I'm
Okay.
a little bit
trying to
behind, a
Naylor.
second or two behind.
Oh, spoiler. Naylor got
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
At 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week, guys. Thanks for joining us, asking your questions. We'll be back again next week at 11 a.m. Eastern to talk about the same thing, and we'll figure out what I'm making next week. Tomorrow's
Awesome.
show at 9 a.m. Eastern has Josh with, Cold Brews and Hot Takes, where he'll talk about everything that happened today and then talk about Monday Night Football.
Cool.
Tuesday is our waiver show. Wednesday is our start sit show and our ranking show at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday is IDP show with Pudge and Josh, and then Saturday is Dynasty and 30. So subscribe to the channel. All of our stuff will be there. And again, Drew, thank you for coming on this week.
Of course.
And anytime you want to come back, just let me know.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
I'll be-
You guys have
I'll
a
be
great,
away for a
great
couple
football
weeks.
Sunday.
So Pudge,
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
can we
Pudge
find
did
it,
a,
Drew?
yeah.
Well, I'm on Blue Sky, Drew Delaware, and then I kick around the Reddit a lot, the fantasy football subreddit. I've spent a fair amount of time poking in on there. So those are the two socials that I probably frequent the most anymore. I'm not on that other site. I was for a long time, but just not there anymore. So I enjoy the interactions, I think, the most on those two. So that's where you'll find me. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Drew, thanks again for coming on, Pudge. See you
Appreciate
next
it.
week, man.
Love
And
it.
yeah, see you guys.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.